Hello guys, this is Unbearable Insanity, and as you may have realised already, I'm no longer doing daily videos. I'm now doing it to at least once every week now, because I've got my HSCs coming up and there's so much going on that I don't have time to do it. And you may have noticed that I sound a little sick, my nose is just clogged up, that's it. So I just sound a little off, I apologise. And I've got this swagalicious man with me, the moment, Roberto Morello, in the house.
Hola.
All his swag and everything.
Yeah.
What we're going to discuss is something we've been talking about all day, which would be the new up-and-coming Justice League movie coming in 2015. Now, what we know so far is that Marvel Studios has a 100% confirmed schedule set in place through 2015. Dude.
Nipple.
This May, Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe will kickstart with Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark Knight will arrive in November, Captain America: The Winter Soldier will be in theaters April of next year,
Man of Steel.
Guardians of the Galaxy will be blasting off in August 2014. The Avengers 2 will reassemble the heroes in May the following year, and Ant-Man will be introduced that November. Now, but if the Marvel plan is a smoothly paved highway, that makes the DC Cinematic Universe more of the gravely dirt path. In June of last year, it looked as though we were on the road towards a legitimate live-action Justice League film, but due to creative issues behind the scenes in the time since the ride has been a bit bumpy. Now, will Christopher Nolan continue working with the superhero world post Man of Steel? Really don't know.
It looks like a good movie though.
It does. Man of Steel actually looks like a very good movie to see. And what's better is because unlike Superman Returns,
Yeah,
this
that was
one,
the best movie.
yeah, that one, it's... I know it's saying Superman Returns as in it's supposed to be a follow-on to another movie, but it didn't really stick with anything. Like, the plot was the basic,
Nope.
he stops Lex Luthor.
Bingo.
It had no legitimate plot to stand by. But, like, what's the latest on the other heroes in the lineup? There are a lot of questions floating in the ether, and we're following them to see where they lead. Now, just like the Avengers 2, well, see now, I've researched and gathered as much information about the development of the Justice League movie as I could find in this short, time span period, as well as information about solo movies that could well end up being tied into a larger DC Comics movie universe. Now, one thing is like Wonder Woman, for example. We haven't heard anything about a solo Wonder Woman film since the Justice League film was first announced. Though a rumor back in late January said that she would indeed be a part of the superhero lineup in Justice League. A live-action Wonder Woman fan film has also gotten a lot of people excited recently, though it has no real connection to what's cooking at Warner Brothers. Now, the next person being The Flash. You know, faster than man, quicker than quick.
Bigger than a bullet.
That's Superman.
I knew that.
The Flash is even faster. Now, for a while, it looked like The Flash was going to be the next big DC superhero to follow Batman, Superman, and Green Lantern the big screen in a solo film. But those hopes have been stuck in development hell for a while now. Last summer, it was said that Mark Guggenheim or Guggenheim?
Guggenheim.
I think it was Guggenheim, and Michael Green were working on a solo Flash film that Greg Berlanti would potentially direct, but we haven't heard a peep about it since. Like Wonder Woman, the character was listed as being part of the Justice League lineup, but even that hasn't been totally confirmed. It still may be a while before we see a live-action version of The Flash. Now, the Green Lantern was That was
It wasn't the best movie, I reckon.
that was actually terrible.
It was just a terrible ending. He found out all his powers. He fought one guy, and it was over. He didn't get to use his powers much. And
Like,
stuff.
like that was.
It was terrible.
What's worse is that it had the most worst plot to it ever. Like, I know it's supposed to be the origin of how he's made, but DC got lazy with that movie. They actually, like, they got really lazy with that.
They just wanted.
They didn't even try.
They didn't put effort.
Like, you can see, yeah, the graphics were good and the story was alright, but they just didn't, you could tell they didn't put effort into it at all. It was terrible. It was. It was actually a really big letdown. And if that's the kind of, like, image that they're posting for the Green Lantern, then putting them in the Justice League movie is possibly a really bad idea, at least. But what's good is that they're quite saying that, like, let's see, the Warner Brothers president Jeff Robinov was quoted saying that the plan for Green Lantern 2 is to make it more like Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy and have a darker tone. But, like, it's also rumored that it will also be in the Justice League lineup. But will Ryan Reynolds, the original actor for Green Lantern, will he be returned or will he be replaced? Now, I think Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern is still good.
Yeah, he suits it.
Like, he actually pulled it off. Like, don't get me wrong, his acting was actually good. It's just
Yeah.
the story that was terrible.
Yeah.
Now, for the Batman, obviously Christopher Nolan has to play Batman.
Yeah.
No one else can
Really?
do it. Like, he has to be the Cape Crusader no matter what.
Hmm.
But, like, they're saying, like, stories...
That's a funny face.
What?
What's fun here? Anyway, continue.
But they're also saying that there's going to be other people playing as Batman instead, which would be harder to see, because
right.
Batman is, like, the one and only, of course.
Continue.
Now, the new Superman Man of Steel movie that's coming out, it's like when Zack signed us. Now, he's going to be
Awesome. Lovely.
playing.
Lovely, darling.
Just lovely.
Lovely.
Now, the lineup of heroes that are meant to be in the Justice League are Batman, The Flash, Green Lantern,
Lex Luthor, is it? No.
Superman, Wonder Woman, but here's the twist here. No, here's the twist. They're meant to be having Martian Manhunter and Aquaman.
Seaman.
But, huh?
Seaman.
Yeah, Seaman. But the twist is that they're only going to be playing cameos, seeing as they haven't had their own movies yet. Which still shouldn't count, because Batman and Martian Manhunter are actually the ones that brought the whole Justice League together. They kind of formed it, which has been said in a couple of, said Batman stories, like cartoons and all that stuff. Apparently, Batman and Martian Manhunter were the ones that formed the Justice League. Now, I don't know if that's completely true or not, but that's just what I've seen and heard a lot of times. So, having them as cameos may be alright, but it could be a little off as well. They're also saying to do a Justice League 2 if this one pulls off, which obviously, because we haven't seen this one, we don't know how that may fare out. So, hopefully DC do good with this. Now, the one thing that's bad is the difference is there's the Justice League movie and the Avengers. Now, here's something that me and Robbie were discussing before. Would you like to tell them?
Well, as you may have known, there's a game release that you may have discovered. It was Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Now, we were thinking, instead of Mortal Kombat, making Marvel vs. DC Universe. Because, it would be a really good match. Like, you wouldn't put everyone from Marvel and everyone from the DC Universe, though. Just the main people.
I wouldn't suggest doing a remake. Like, if any of you can remember going to the actual... Okay, what was that new fudge place they made back next to the glass house? It didn't stay open for long.
Yeah.
But what, do you remember the name of it?
No. I remember it, though.
Okay, guys, anyone who knows where we are, at the glass house, does any of you remember that old fudge place?
Leave a comment if you remember.
Yeah, leave the comment if you remember. There was an old fudge place, right? That before that was an arcade store. Now, if anyone used to go there, there was a game there that was an old Capcom game of Marvel
Versus
fighting thing versus DC, I think. But it was one of those games that are pixelated and they were only 2D, like full on 2D.
Pretty much Game Boy Color.
Kind of, yeah, pretty much like Game Boy, but bigger. Yeah, you get the control sticks with the buttons and that.
Yeah.
What happens is we don't want to see them making a remake of that, but more use characters that we like, heroes and that we have in this present time. Yeah, we've got the Hulk playing on the background. That's Bruce, like right there,
Bruce Banner.
playing with his stuffed toys and stuff while he's still young.
Yeah.
And the blue door.
One of his parents are like killing themselves.
Yeah, the parents are like having an epic rape session there. They're having like an orgy and everything.
Yeah. And meanwhile, he's just having fun with his two dolls.
The door just went like poof, open. And that's where he spoofed everywhere, and like the grannies come out, and she's like, "Ah, it's all in my hair."
Yep.
Anyway, so as I was saying before we got
Back
off
to
track,
subject. Back to subject.
making a game like that may actually pull off if they can do it properly. So the people who made Injustice again.
I don't know.
I don't know, but any of you who's played the new game Injustice,
Really good game.
very good. If them plus the creators of Mortal Kombat came together and made a game where it's Marvel versus DC, and it's actually full on like a massive story, because a game like that, if you're doing everyone's backgrounds,
Just pull off.
it could. Like Injustice, it was good, but the stories were too short.
Mm.
Like, yeah, it was good that I can agree that occasionally if you did one person's story too long, you may get tired of it, which I can say you get tired of it as well.
Yeah.
So, but I'd say like it's a chance where if you go into story mode, you can actually select which person's story you want to play.
I got tired of it because he kept beating me.
Yeah.
But I smashed it with Seaman. The mighty Seaman.
Yeah, like you get to select their story, but some of them you have to unlock by doing other stories. I mean, something like that, it could keep you going because it can keep you interesting and stuff like that.
Yeah, I gotta say, Marvel vs. Capcom, not my thing.
It didn't
I
work.
didn't like that stuff.
Yeah, like some of the heroes in there, I didn't even know who they were,
Yeah,
or
like-
what they were doing.
There's a dog on your screen. Yeah, just Marvel vs. Capcom compared to Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. I'd pick the Mortal Kombat one because I don't know, just the graphics and the gameplay. There's no storyline to the Capcom stuff. It was just pretty much just you fight just versus and versus. Where the other one there was a storyline that like they'd made each other. Like, oh, right, it's fight and stuff.
So this whole conversation that we've ranted on for about is mainly Marvel versus DC. Stop doing that. Trying to like flex and make yourself look big.
I can make him the worm.
That's so creepy on there. That looks so fucked up.
I'm going Hulk.
Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so this whole thing is pretty much about Marvel versus DC. Now we're going for Marvel, or which one are you going for? Marvel or DC?
I like Marvel because it has the Hulk in it.
Yeah, he likes Marvel because
And
it's
I like
got
DC because it has Seaman in it.
Hulk. Yeah, I can say that I like the Justice League, but apart from that, any other DC I'm not going for. So I'd mainly go for Marvel on this because it's got more heroes that are more relatable to, like more that have good stories.
I
and
like Iron Man
backgrounds.
and Hulk. That's my favorite. Best two.
He loves the Avengers. Okay, so what was it next? Now here's the problem with with DC. They're planning to make a Justice League movie, except all like their original solo movies are jam packed into squeeze it just before Justice League comes out. So like they're only starting now to bring out movies. Like apart from Batman and Superman, they've been doing that for years, but they've only just
Sick.
brought they've only just brought out the Green Lantern, which was horrible.
Hmm.
They haven't done Wonder Woman. They haven't done Flash. They haven't even,
Seaman.
they haven't come close to Aquaman and Martian Manhunter. Haven't heard a peep. So they've still got 5 heroes there that have barely got a good movie at all. Stop.
What was that?
Now, with the Avengers, they've had a movie for at least every single person,
Yeah.
except Hawkeye and what was it, Black Widow.
Yeah.
Now, for them, they don't really need a story because they're part of Shield, and Shield are actually coming out with a movie.
Come out. They're just about to release a TV series.
Oh yeah, that's right, TV series. Sorry,
What
not
was
a
it?
movie.
What was it? Agents of Shield.
Yeah, Agents of Shield. Now
That looks really good.
that's why they don't need a movie because they're coming out with a TV series that can actually background the whole story.
The sad thing is about that, it's only the Shield thing though, the agents. It's not mainly about the superheroes.
And they're bringing more kind of a new team, except of heroes that have never been heard before. They created their own.
Yeah.
Now, with Marvel, right, for the Avengers, they've like in 2008 they brought out the first Iron Man. Now they've been planning this. They've now had Hulk, they've had Iron Man, they've had Captain America, they've
Thor.
also they've had Thor as well. Who else have they had? They've
Spider-Man.
No, Spider-Man isn't part of
The
this.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. Now there is a thing that's saying that Wolverine. Now this is true. Wolverine was at a time part of the Avengers, so hopefully they may bring Wolverine into Avengers 2. That would actually make it a little bit interesting,
I like a Wolverine.
especially
Ching.
especially because Wolverine and Hulk have actually fought many times in previous cartoons, episodes, comic books. They've fought a lot, so it'd be interesting to join those two together, which I would admit would make that would make probably the best fight scene I've ever seen.
Yeah, Thor and Hulk, it was funny because
Yeah, with
Hulk
Thor-
trying to pick up the hammer.
Yeah, with
that's
Thor and
the-
Hulk, it was good, but it only lasted for so long because they're too equal. With Wolverine and Hulk, Wolverine's a raging beast, and Hulk can just get in one punch and Wolverine can get straight back up. He could take a hit, he could slice them, he could do a lot of stuff. It'd be funny to watch to see Wolverine try and scamper away while Hulk's trying to smash him to bits. Well, they've done it in comics and cartoons, so of course they can make another fight scene out of the two.
Yeah.
If they've done so many before. Anyway, so they've done movies for that, and there wasn't any other heroes I haven't said. Like I've said, they're bringing out Ant-Man in somewhere in like late November somewhere.
If
like
you can
in
remember any
2014.
other ones that we've forgotten, just leave a comment as well.
Yeah, well, let's see. We've done Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk. They're bringing out Ant-Man later, which I think they should bring into the Avengers because he was a part of it.
Yeah. Wolverine.
Yeah, they haven't done a movie for Wasp either, but she's Ant-Man's wife, so they may add her to that.
Yeah.
Black Canary and Hawkeye, they're already part of S.H.I.E.L.D., so they don't need it. And I think... Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Black Panther. They may bring out a
What
movie...
about Deadpool?
Deadpool, no, he wasn't part of it until later on. This was way along down the track.
How about Deadpool?
Actually, I don't think Deadpool actually ever joined the Avengers. I think he was more...
He went solo, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he was more a part ally for like a few moments and then cut back off. Now, who did I just say a second ago? Black Panther.
Yeah.
They may bring out a movie for him because they can do a whole background.
Mm.
Actually, wait, no, they have made a movie for him. But except it was animated, so if that counts, then maybe. So yeah, I think Marvel is actually better than DC.
Just making movies though. The cartoons are pretty good.
The cartoons are enjoyable to watch. They're like Adventure Time. They're
I even watched Young Justice. You know the ones where they.
yeah.
Yeah, that we watched that heaps from we.
Yeah, like it's like Adventure. It's like Adventure Time. It may seem stupid at first, but it's one of those things you just get addicted to. And Young Justice, even though it's got new heroes, it's actually still worth watching. to a point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually really disappointed in DC for what they're doing, and Marvel is actually doing a fantastic job,
Yeah.
which is actually good. Bravo to them.
Stepping up in the world.
Yeah. Really? Okay, so this has been a very long one. So
But it's worth it.
leave your comics inbox. Leave your suggestions below.
No hate, come on.
No hate, but of your opinions and thoughts.
Fuck the haters.
Don't be me. Don't be me. Okay, so tell us what you think. If you agree with what we say, how Marvel is actually better than DC, or say your points of why you may or may not like them, or why DC is better, stuff like that. Your opinions in the comments, everything. If we have messed up any info on this tonight, please inform us and reasons why, so we could like inform that up for later. He's off to get his purple Fanta.
We got purple Fanta.
We got purple Fanta.
Yeah.
And lollies and like chocolate. We're a little high on sugar. We may not seem it, but we are. That's why we're up so late. Like holy crap. Anyway. Okay, so tell us all your thoughts, opinions.
We gotta go.
Yeah, if we stuffed on any info, please tell us. Leave your comments in the suggestions below. Below. And anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been Unbearable Insanity
And Swag Fag.
and this has been Roberto Morello, ladies and gentlemen.
Swag Fag replica.
Represent Indies for the win. 12-8 yellow.
Uh,
See, I am a swag fag. See, no, I love being a swag fag. See now, I cover that.
Notice that I've never removed this glass. I haven't removed these glasses since we started the video.
He's stoned. His
Whatever.
eyes are all red.
Yeah, I smashed those. I smashed them down.
Yeah, see now, see how I covered myself when I said swag fag. That way, so no annoying prick can edit that out. So next time someone brings up something like swag fag or indie or YOLO, I can just cut that in. They can't edit it out. Simple.
I don't care.
Exactly. Because I love being a swag fag.
Okay. Anyway, we gotta go.
Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Once again, leave comments,
Yeah.
your suggestions, and if you think of any topics.
Indie.
Yeah, once again, I will be doing this once a week. So possibly every Saturday night I should be uploading a new one. So thank you all for
What are you
watching.
working now?
This is 12 a.m. at the moment. So
it's midnight.
everyone enjoy your Sunday. And thank you all for watching.
And that was the fan.
Thank you everyone for watching, and good night.
A good night.